I walked behind you in the frenzy here, right?
Yeah.
And just like our man James Kaminsky here, who's a football fan, everybody that walks by you goes, holy shit, he's big. Holy shit. Oh, my gosh. I mean, everybody. They just don't realize what an outside linebacker is in the NFL.
I even see, I was at the Pro Bowl last week, and guys were coming up to me. They're like, dude, you look way bigger than you look like on TV and stuff. And I was like, I don't feel it, but I feel like when I get around people, I guess I just...
You're a little taller than people think, and I think there's something about the Lions uniform that doesn't make you guys look as big as you actually are.
Yeah, we have skinny little numbers, too.
It's something
so maybe
about
the numbers don't make us look too big, but I'll take it.
What a ride it's been, too. We met you 2 years ago when you were coming out of Michigan. You didn't know where you were going to go. It might have been Jacksonville. It ended up working out just perfectly. Back in Detroit. I saw you saying before the playoff game that you still passed the same exit that you used to take to go to your high school. That is unreal. See, I mean, I'm a firm believer that's the way it should be if a player wants it to be that way. That's my whole anti-draft spiel, but it worked out perfectly for you.
Yeah, no, it was it's unbelievable. I still reflect, every once in a while, you kind of get in the flow of things, but then you step back and you're like, wow, I can't believe I have this opportunity to have a house where I grew up and just be able to drive the same route and the support that comes with that from the fans, from being a Michigan kid, going to U of M, being a Lions guy now. It's the support is unreal, and that's why I love being a part of this team.
It's crazy. It really is. It's like you couldn't have wrote this in a Hollywood script, really, in a lot of ways.
It's ridiculous.
Your dad played at Michigan. You followed his footsteps. Here you are. The rise of the Lions, and you're basically a part of it.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell, the coolest coach you've ever played for in your life? I know Harbaugh was awesome, but
Dan's pretty cool.
Tell us
He's
about
pretty
Dan.
Cool.
Just what do you love about him?
I just love how relatable he is. Just having having a coach who used to be a player is very special, but I feel like the way he played the game and why he played the game is what makes him so special. He has this passion for football, has this passion just for grinding through adversity that he makes pushing through obstacles and adversity fun because he takes it on, takes it on in the face and just like, come on, let's do it. Let's do it. And I feel like that infiltrates in our team, in our players. Like everyone wants to be a part of that, and everyone wants to be like, oh yeah, this happened, this bad thing happened. Whatever, dude, bring it on. Let's go.
Right. Yeah, you can feel that when he speaks to the team.
Yes.
Even on Hard Knocks, you could feel his passion coming through the
100%.
TV.
Yeah.
That's why I was surprised, Aidan, that after the playoff loss to the 49ers, he said, I told the guys this may be our only shot. And he said, I don't believe that. But he was very realistic about it. There's a pragmatic side to him as well. And he also said it's going to be twice as hard to get back next year as it was this year. When he tells you that stuff in the locker room, how does it all sink in and help reset you for 2024?
Yeah, I think he, as we all were emotional after that game, I don't know if he meant those things completely because I think in our exit meetings the day after, he's like, we're going to the Super Bowl next year. Screw it. I don't care what it takes. Because I feel like I was, you kind of hear that after the game and you get a little discouraged because you're like, do you think that was our only shot?
We talked about it because we said, I don't know that I love that he said that.
I know. I think it was just an emotional thing.
Humble moment.
I get it because it's like you have this 22-week season and you're so close and you just miss out. You're like, God, it took a lot to get here, but I understand. But the next day he kind of came in. He gave us this speech that we're like, we're all ready to play again.
Right.
I felt like on that Monday, and I believe it too because all the players that we have that are talented on our team are so young, and we have so many more years all playing together. And I think that this is the tip of the iceberg. And yes, there does take luck and that good mojo to get back to where we were and to advance farther. But I feel like we have a lot of talented players, a lot of good guys on this team.
The one big difference, though, is for the first time in a long time, you're the measuring stick team, and everybody's going to come at you with everything they have. Every week is the A+ game from the opponent because we want to beat the Lions. Now, it used to be all Lions. That's an extra bye week. Now it's like, all right, here we go. We're going to go at them with everything we have.
Wouldn't want it any other way, baby. Wouldn't want it any other way.
Biting kneecaps.
That's right.
Aidan and Dan biting the kneecaps.
Yeah.
There's so much made about you guys going for it on fourth down, right?
Yeah.
Right. And I don't even want to get into all that. I'm interested in the other side of that story, right? When another, what goes through your head when another team's going for it on fourth down? Take us into like the defense end, right? Because we were like, when you guys went for it on fourth down against the 49ers, I was like, things you can't measure is Bosa's like, this is a big play, I got to go, right?
Yeah.
What's in your head as a pass rusher in those big moments of play like that?
100%. I mean, you got to make a play, but also defensively, if it's a longer drive, you're pretty exhausted. You're on fourth down, you're like, all right, let's just punt, field goal, let's get off the field. And then they bring it, they're going for on fourth, but it definitely, that fourth down energy, it's a different kind of energy. And I know there's a lot to make of Dan's call and blah, 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 but we were aggressive like that all year long.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And
Okay.
I think as players, we all believe that too, because that his aggressiveness has won us so many games too in the league and this season. So you live by the sword, you die by it.
But that fourth down, you did get a little extra adrenaline rush as a defense. You're like,
100%. It's a potential game-changing play,
right.
And it's huge, man. It's huge. Those plays are critical.
So you're one of the few people, I mean, you started the year with the Chiefs, you ended the year with the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
Like, give us the scouting report, like about just kind of what impressed you about both football teams kind of preparing for them. I know the Chiefs was a while ago, but you're smart. You went to Michigan.
No,
he's dumb. He went to Texas.
No, the 49ers, from a defensive perspective, I feel like you stop the run game, you can kind of handle them a little bit, and we did that really well in the first half. We were stopping McCaffrey, and that kind of eases up our pass game a little bit, and it was good. It was good. The second half, it got away from us a little bit, and the momentum we couldn't stop the momentum.
Yep.
But I feel like 49ers, it all starts with McCaffrey. Got to stop him.
Right.
That offense kind of revolves around him, and then with the Chiefs, I feel like it's the same with Pat. I think when Pat gets hot and he's making throws under pressure, they're really good, and it's all about containing him.
Making him feel uncomfortable.
Of course.
Right.
Got to get hits, got to get pressures, got to, don't even have to hit him, just got to, put linemen in his face. And, I mean, he's still going to make
a lot
crazy
of plays,
throws,
right.
but, you got to try anything you can to affect the game as a front.
The Lions fan base really is impressive, and I had never been to Detroit before. I loved it there. It's on the short list of the places I'd move one of these days. I grew up a Vikings fan, but I'm getting a little wobbly after I see what the Lions are doing. Your fans, though, we saw it from week one. They're everywhere.
It's ridiculous.
They go everywhere, and it's not cheap.
I don't know. I didn't know the Lions were such a traveling fan base because, one, I don't think the support has been there. Like, we haven't had a season like this, so no one's seen it.
No, this is new.
No one's seen a traveling fan base.
Right.
So it's insane, man. The amount of away games that feel like home games are just it's the crowd noise. It's so weird, man. It's not normal.
Yeah.
Not normal.
All right, you're 2 years in, right? So I know you're very comfortable with your status. You're definitely one of the best defensive players in football already. Who's the one guy in the NFL you faced so far where you were just like, whoa, I didn't realize this guy was like this? Or, who's whether it's a tackle, a linebacker, a running back, whatever.
I feel like the first guy that comes to mind is from Seattle, Kenneth Walker. He's always been, for some reason, they always go off against us on defense, man. Like, we have a tough time stopping them in the past couple of years, and I feel like he is one of those guys that's just hard to tackle, man. That's the first running back that comes to my mind.
Explosive and power, and you played against him in Michigan State. So
He went off against us when we played in my senior year too.
Right.
So I got a lot of respect for him, and I think he's a dog, dude.
Yeah,
so that's the first. You talk about skill player, kind of because you don't really see
I
wide
know,
receivers
I know
or anything
what
like
you
that.
mean.
So
yeah,
he's one of those guys that's hard to take down.
Right.
When Sunday rolls around, where will you be during the Super Bowl, and will you actually be watching it?
I will be home, and I don't know if I'll watch it yet.
Wow.
When will you decide?
Sensitive. It still hurts.
It still hurts. It still hurts. Say it again.
When will you decide?
Sunday. I know. We were talking about having an anti Super Bowl party at my parents' house. Just we're not. No one's allowed to watch the Super Bowl just because we're still all a little salty about it. But no, I don't know. I'll let you know. We'll see.
All right. Now, I know you could rush the passer. All right. Water sucks. Gatorade is better. I want to hear it there, Mr. Plug for Gatorade
Is
guy
that the
over
pitch?
here.
Water sucks, Gatorade is better.
No.
That's a pretty good tagline.
You never heard that?
Put that on a
That's
T-shirt.
from the Water Boy.
Oh,
remember?
yeah,
He
that's
goes,
right.
water
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
It really,
I
really
don't remember
sucks.
that either.
Yeah, and they go, Gatorade. They start to say that to him.
They say some other things, too.
They say some other
Say
things,
needle
right.
something.
Right.
Yeah, no, Gatorade just launched Gatorade ID, and it's their new free membership platform, and you can visit Gatorade.com to customize your own bottle
Wow.
with Gatorade ID. And so this is my customized bottle.
Cool. This is mine.
This is my video game name right here.
Wizrad?
Wizrad. That's-
Wow.
Yep. And
Wizrad. Where did that come from?
Well, it was sometimes in video games you can randomize your own name.
Right.
And I randomized it, and it gave me Wizrad. And I feel like
Wizrad.
that's a part of me now.
So we're
You know?
riding with Wizrad.
Hell yeah.
So you
We're
won't be
learning a lot
shocked if
today.
I'm on Football Night in America before a big Lions game next year. You better block Wizrad off the edge,
Dude,
or you're in deep
I would
shit.
die. I would die if I heard
All right.
that.
We will work it in.
I got mine.
Wizrad.
It's awesome. I like it. I appreciate
it.
it.
I love it.
Free gear.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.